Is this about where you thought you guys were going to be for this weekend, and how will that play into the race tomorrow?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think we knew we were going to fight for Q3. And yeah, we'll see. I think in a way I'm in a quite good position being G11, but obviously I would have liked to be in Q3. But no, we'll see. I think our race pace was good yesterday, so all to play for.
Thank you.
It was great qualifying. I think one of my best, if not the best. And it's such a nice feeling when you succeed with a lap like that, and just all the laps before in the qualifying, I managed to pick up the places that I can improve and how to improve. I managed to do it in qualifying 3, and it's a good feeling.
Did you find a shortcut in the second sector? Because no one could match you through there to the tune of like about half a second. It was incredible.
Haven't you seen the onboard? No. I was on between the white lines all the time, so I just managed to find good lines within the white lines, and I have to say the car was so good, and I could really 100% trust it, or even more, and I could really do with it whatever I wanted to do, and it's a good feeling.
It looks like it's all coming together for the team. Are you happy with the balance, confident for the race tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it's coming together. The work we're doing since the beginning of the year starts to pay off, and also what I do with the engineers to improve the feeling I have in the car is getting better. So I think decent qualifying for sure. There's still a lot of work to do, and I'm still not pleased with my performance, even if it gets better. But I think there is more to come.
Thank you. So P18 at the end of the session. Talk us through it.
I did a mistake in 10-10 on my pushing. This is it. Not really good qualifying. Yeah, we'll see tomorrow.
Again, continuing the run of form for the weekend. Big question: can you carry it over into the race?
Yeah, I hope so. I think we're looking good for the race. I think we've got the tires work nicely. I read the preview of the team before the weekend saying, we still have the best chassis in the midfield, and I thought, people must think Grosjean is crazy. No, it's the case. It's just that we've been struggling recently to get the tires to work, but definitely we've got a very happy. We're not far from the Red Bulls. We are a good chunk ahead of the others behind. Everyone knows that track very well, so it's not easy to make a difference. And we extracted probably the best today.
Struggling, but front row.
Yeah, the team's done a fantastic job this weekend. So. Unfortunately, wasn't able to extract everything from the car, but that's no old story. So, or no new story. Sorry. So, just keep working.
It looked like particular corner 7 and 8.
Honestly, I think it's everywhere.
Sorry.
I think it's everywhere.
I was helping the others, Rosa. Sorry.
How much positivity, though, can you draw from the fact that when we were last here to where you are now, the tide with Ferrari is completely turned on its head?
Yeah, it's really surprised to see Ferrari obviously as far off as they are. I don't really know what to say. I don't know. They always fast on the straights, and it's almost like they're not putting enough downforce on. It's not that they don't have it, so I don't really know what it seems like their approach might not be the same as ours. But anyways, we'll keep fighting.
Hey Nico, seeing Daniel just scrape through into Q2, even without the damage to your wing, was there much more that you could have done today?
Well, I could have definitely get it into Q2. I mean, it was not great. Obviously going off in the first run there, and I lost the new spec front wing as well. So for the second run we had to revert back, and car felt quite different, and I felt quite a loss of downforce. So definitely that cost quite a bit of performance. I think otherwise would have made it into Q2. But there you go. If you make mistakes, you pay for it.
Familiar story this weekend. Any happiness in the fact you've got a new tub under you?
No, new what?
Your new tub. New chassis.
Well, new chassis. It doesn't really change a lot, chassis. So, it's strange feeling. I started the weekend with a positive feeling in P1, and then this feeling completely disappeared, session by session, and we have to. I just have no feeling in the car, and struggle to put any load on it, and struggle to commit to the corners, and keep reducing from the front wing, so aero balance, which should get you some understeer, but still struggling with oversteer, and yeah, especially the last run where the track was getting better, and the run before I lost quite a lot of lap time in the last sector due to one Ferrari which was opening the lap. The last set of tires was very strange. I have massive oversteer and yeah, I was not expecting it as I reduce again the aero balance. So I was expecting to get some more understeer, but I get even more oversteer.
Another weekend, another great performance. Are you happy with the way the car is and for the race tomorrow?
Yes, I think I have to be happy about today. The race is tomorrow, but we came a long way from Australia, and also me. 2 really good qualifying sessions in a row, and here in Barcelona especially, where it really is important, the qualifying in a way to show driver and car performance. So I'm really happy. It's very good qualifying, and we try to do our best for the race tomorrow, and the car behaved also very well, so all the hard work at the factory also paid off.
Good job, well done. Charles, a lot of work to do in the race tomorrow, but as we stand here right now, what's the biggest point of concern for you? Is it the gap to Mercedes, or is it the fact that a Red Bull managed to get in between the two of you?
Well, I think maybe it just shows that we are not at the full potential of our package, because Mercedes was probably always a little bit ahead from the beginning of the season, but now they seem to have done a huge step up, and also Red Bull seems to get closer and closer, and so yeah, we'll try to push. We are pushing at the moment, trying to understand what the issues are and try to improve from there.
Yesterday, rolling through into tomorrow, though, can you maintain that form? Can you take the fight to Red Bull?
To Red Bull?
To anybody?
Oh yeah, I thought you said Red Bull. I don't think so. I don't think we can take the fight to Red Bull, but I think we're in a good position to score good points with both cars, P7, P8. Yeah, I mean we gotta take what we can get from there.
Cool. Thanks, Kev.
No worries.
Given where the team's been all weekend, is this a disappointment, and does this play into the race tomorrow?
Where have we been all weekend?
I think looking better than you did in quali.
You think?
I think definite top 10. Well, that was the expectation from a lot of people anyway.
I think it always is from McLaren as a team. You always expect it Q3, but no, I think after our pace yesterday, we were a bit more realistic with what's going to be possible, and our quali pace wasn't looking special. It wasn't looking horrendous, so there was a possibility. You know, I was 1/10 throughout the whole lap. 16 corners, all I needed to gain was 1/10, and I could have got me 2-3 places. So I'm a bit annoyed. You know, I needed to get my head down the straight or something, or just sit a bit lower, and maybe it would have been possible. But I'm a bit disappointed we didn't get into Q3, but it still felt like a decent lap. And throughout the weekend, the team done a very good job. So I'm still reasonably happy.
I want to see that next time, karting style, head down on the straight. In the end, not much between you and Lance in terms of where you're going to start the race. Is this a reflection on the new package? And if so, is it going to affect you more over one lap or in the race?
I think the race pace is looking better than definitely the quali performance. We'll see what we are able to do tomorrow, but it's looking like around here track position is very important. So hopefully we have a chaotic race and we can minimize the damage. But yeah, you're right. I think probably we have to analyze on the package, see what's going on there. Also, at the same time, we know that this track is probably the worst track for us historically. So yeah, I'm not too concerned, but I'm a bit disappointed with the weekend so far.
Kimi, quali today for the team, is it indicative of a problem for the team, or does it show how much everybody else has jumped forward with the upgrades?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know more than you. Only what I know that I think the conditions were a little bit more trickier than this morning, but apart from that, it's the same for everybody. And yeah, there's no major issue. It's just that we're lacking a bit grip overall and downforce, and we just didn't have the speed today. So we went faster than we've been all weekend, but you know, unfortunately, it wasn't fast enough.
Thank you. Down a Q3 run must fill you with a lot of satisfaction, but it was squeaky bum time getting out of Q1 again.
Yes, yeah, Q1 I just scraped through and I locked into turn 4, and because it's a fast corner, there's quite a lot of marbles that start to get created on the outside, and I locked and all I could see was the marbles, and I was like, if you get caught out there, you kind of don't get back on, and I kind of just kept it on track, but yeah, I knew with that lock it was going to be close, so we lost a few tenths there, and then I saw we just made it through. So I was like, okay, that's my little lifeline. And I felt like I then was able to run with it and make the most of the chance to then get into Q3. So that was positive. A mistake in Q3 on my last lap, so I think that stopped me from P9, which would have been better than 10th. So that was my mistake. But I think generally it was a good afternoon, and considering we missed the morning missed the soft tyre run this morning, it was still a little bit unknown this afternoon, and I think we executed pretty well.
Thank you very much. George, I know you got a 5-place grid penalty, but a stonking effort in quali today. I think fastest teammate by 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, it was all right considering the circumstances in P3. I think, well, firstly, thanks to the guys to get the car ready from my error in practice, and then obviously went for another spin at the start of it when Giovinazzi got in my way. So didn't really know what to think going into that final lap, but I felt good and nailed the lap.
Thank you.
Cheers, George.
I know you would have wanted Q3 given the performance of the car so far this weekend. Is it very disappointing?
Yes, definitely. After a strong run in P2 yesterday, today in practice 3 we didn't find the right balance. We were struggling a bit. Q1 was encouraging. We were quite fast, but as the track tempo was going up, we were starting to lose quite a lot of rear grip. And for a reason that we still don't understand, we just didn't improve in Q2 as much as we would have liked. No, but not that harmony with the car, same as I had yesterday. So things to analyze and look forward to tomorrow.
Thank you. Is this a bit of a frustration to be out in Q1 again, given the performance that we've seen coming from you on race days? Far exceeds this.
Yeah, it is. We just got to figure it out.
Is it just being at one with the car? Still not quite comfortable over one lap?
Yeah, it's very tight, and every little detail counts when it's that tight. And my teammate just scraped through, and I got knocked out. So there's not much you can do about it.
A great job today to split the Ferraris. How much of that is down to the developments that have been brought this weekend? How much is it down to just the base package that you've got and the confidence that you've got in your car?
Yeah, well, I mean, I only look to the guy in first, and they are 9/10 up the road, so that is quite big, and bigger than I would have liked. So it's not been a great weekend for us, but of course I'm happy to split the Ferrari cars, but I'm not here to qualify for it, and we are here, I think, as the whole team as well. We want to take the fight to the guys in the lead, so we clearly have to find something.
Thank you. Seb, was this expected after practice and where we found ourselves after the first 4 races, or is the gap a bit more than you were anticipating?
Well, Mercedes looked very strong already yesterday, and I think it's the same picture today. Obviously, we wanted it to look differently, but it isn't, so we'll see what we can do tomorrow. Certainly we're not happy with the gap. I think we're happy with the position, but not happy with the gap.